Hi everybody, Dizzy Crafter here with another Christmas card. This is going to be a super quick one as we're already on the 19th of December and I've still not done all my Christmas cards, and I definitely didn't do the 12 days of Christmas. I think this will be day 5, so I've just got to get some cards done and I thought, well, I'll film it anyway. So the first thing we're going to take is a piece of card which I've cut down to 5.5 by 5.5 inches, and then we're going to use the Lavinia mask circles, and I've taken the largest mask circle and I'm just going to put that up to the edge, and then we're going to draw a circle inside. And then we're going to do some stamping. So the first stamp we're going to use is this one, and it's from Lavinia and it's called the Red Berry Wreath. And we're going to stamp that up with a VersaFine Clair in Monarch. We just want to go around the edge of the circle. We're going to do this 3 times. Then you want to take the smaller one off this stamp set, and we're going to stamp this around, especially here where there is none of the dots, and we're still going to use that Monarch as well. The next stamp we're going to take is this mini maple, which is a £1 stamp, and we're going to be using Charming Pink. And we're just going to stamp this all around using 1st and 2nd generation. Make sure you're turning your stamps all different ways as well. Then the next stamp we're going to use is this mini leaf creeper. Again, this is a £1 stamp, and we're going to stamp this up in Purple Delight. So I'm going to take this stamp here, and I've already put it on my stamping platform, and it's by Nellie's Choice, and we're going to stamp them up using VersaFine Clair. As you can see, it's not stamped out well, so I'll just keep going until I've got that solid black that I want. So now we've got that, we can start working on the rest of it. The next thing I'm going to do is just take another of the circle masks, and this is the smaller one, and we're going to put a moon in, and I'm going to be using Distress ink in Kitsch Flamingo. And the reason I'm using Distress ink rather than the oxides is I don't feel like you get that chalkiness going over the silhouette, and it just looks so much better in my opinion. So you just want to load your brush, dab off the excess and dab off the excess on the actual mask itself, and then just go around it, but try stay in that circle. So that's the moon done, and now we just want to put some hills in. So I'm just going to take a piece of paper and just tear it. Now you could use the masks from Lavinia as well, but I have got them, but I just find the paper so much easier. And we're just going to ground these deers. And then we're going to just put some hills and stuff in the background, but I'm not going to re-ink my brush from this on so that we get the gradients of the hills going into the distance. So hopefully you can see that, because it is quite a pale one, this Kitsch Flamingo, because I'm not sure if I actually said that's what we'd used. And then we're going to do some Versamark stamping. And I've got this stamp from Visible Image, and that's this long word one, and it's called Distressed Christmas. Now don't use this before and I've ended up doing it upside down, so try to avoid doing that if you can. Luckily it's not that important because you don't really see it, you'd have to be really looking. And we're just going to stamp this going all down this side here. Now you'll probably not be able to see this, I mean I struggle to see this in person, never mind on camera, so but you'll see it in a moment when we add our pigment to it. I'm going to take one of these Cosmic Shimmer pigments, and this one is called Angel Gold Sparkle, and a little tiny brush, and we're going to brush this over the top. And you only need a little amount, and I kind of go in the middle and work my way outwards. Over the camera we'll just pick that up and you'll see what I mean. It didn't really matter that I've used it in the past, and it's gone upside down because it's very faint in the background, but I just think it adds just that bit more of a layer to it. Next thing I'm going to do is just take a jelly roll pen, and this is just Clay Star, and I want to just go over this I just want to go over this circle here that's just remaining that you can see, and then I want to just go over the snowy hills as well, and then I'm just going to dot a load of this going around the whole of the wreath. This just adds that little bit sparkle. And then I want to add some splatters, so what I'm doing is taking that Kitsch Flamingo again, adding it onto an acrylic block, taking a fan brush with some water on it and just mixing that up, and then I'm just lightly tapping over it and just going in a diagonal direction. And while we've got that out, I want to take one of the card fronts. You want to take a card front and just going to put it on the directions of in the same corners as the previous one. So you don't need to splatter the whole card because it's only going to be lightly seen anyway. I just want to add a little bit of sparkle, more so than what the pen gives, so I'm just taking this Ultimate Glue pen from Dot and Dab, and I'm just going to dab random dots all over the wreath again. And then I'm just taking some glitter out of my nail stash. I did say I wouldn't buy glitter for crafting, and I've tried to stick to that just because I have so much anyway. I'm just going to bob that around and then shake off the excess, and that just gives it that extra sparkle. And we need to mount this onto some mirror card, and I've decided to go with gold, and we're just going to attach that. And I've just done this, cut this mirror board at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 inch, and then we just need to attach this to the card. That done, so all it needs now is a sentiment and an insert, and I have got loads of these that I've cut out from my Crafter's Companion Say It With Style. I've just did a job lot of these in all different colours, and I've just used gold embossing powder on there, but I just want to edge it with that Kitsch Flamingo again. So once you've edged that, I just want to put this on some 3D foam pads just to give it some depth again, and then decide where you want it. I think I prefer it down the bottom here. Now that's done, we just need to make an insert. So for the inserts, all I do is cut some copier paper out, and then I just generally use some of the stamps we've used on the card. So I think I'll go with the leaf in the Charming Pink. And then again, you just want to go around using first and second generation of this stamp. I mean, I like to have all the corners in the first generation, and then I'm not bothered over the way it goes. That's the insert done. I just feel like that just adds that little bit extra to each card. I mean, if you've got some sentiment stamps you want to put inside, or Christmas, not poems but verses and stuff, then feel free, but I don't really have much of that, so I don't bother with that. And then to attach your insert, all I like to do is take the tape pen or double-sided tape and just make sure you go over both sides of this card. I'll see if the camera will pick it up. It doesn't have to be anything major, just so that when the card gets opened, both of the inserts actually open at the same time. So just place that on and then that over the top, and voila, your card is now complete. So I hope you've liked this tutorial. I know it's a quite quick and simple one, but unfortunately I've got to do quick and simple cards now to get my cards done. I always leave it till last minute. I mean, last year I was doing it to Christmas Eve, but this year I've made sure the most important people, like my children, that I've done first, and leave the neighbours till last, and that's what I've done. So there you go. Well, I hope you like this tutorial. I just wanted to share with you the 10 cards I've done. It probably took me about 2-3 hours to do these. Really good card to do for batch making cards. So I just thought, well, once I've done that design, let's get on with it. And like I said, they've all got like different sentiments on, just because of what I already had done. I'm not wasting more time making more, so till they all match, but at least if it's gold on gold paper or silver on silver, so that's more than happy with that. So yeah, I hope you've liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, subscribe, and hopefully I shall catch you in the next video. Bye.